Ladies and gents, I'd like to introduce you to one of the rarest trees in Britain, and it's that one there with the white house right behind it. That is a black poplar tree. I'm actually in the middle of Llangollen now in northeast Wales, and that is I think the only known black poplar tree of the original stock. It's reaching the end of its life now, in its latter years of the original stock of trees, black poplar trees in Britain. There's an enthusiast movement at the moment to save them and restore them. There's only about probably less than 15,000 known adult trees like that, and that's partly because black poplar trees are dioecious. That means they have separate male and female trees, and they have very exacting breeding conditions, so there's a lot against them. And I'm one of those enthusiasts who's been involved in rebuilding the population. There's many people like myself around Britain, and many thousands of these trees have actually been planted around the country. I run my own little project up here in northeast Wales, and I'm actually in the Dee Valley, the River Dee Valley, and my own project involves restoring trees in the Dee Valley here. At one time there was hundreds and hundreds of them, and there's only about 100 original trees left just in my county alone, in the county of Denbighshire. Although we're talking about thousands and thousands being replanted, it's a tiny amount. At one time there were millions of these trees, and changing agricultural practices and sort of older, less understood attitudes saw these trees decimated. This is one of my favourite trees. I know lots of black poplar trees around, males and females. This is one of my favourite ones, and I've taken a good few cuttings off this one and turned them into new trees, and that's a project I got going. I grow on lots of these trees, males and females, from my own specialist sources, the trees that I've discovered and learned about, and I'm always finding new trees as well, which aren't on any databases. And I just thought I'd mention this particular tree, and I'll go and take a closer look at it in a minute, and then a bit later on in this video clip I'll show you just a simple method of just how I germinate them and turn them, not germinate, plant cuttings and then grow them into new trees. Very simple procedure actually, and it's one anyone can do. Closer look at that tree now. It's actually on the side of the River Dee. The River Dee is just down behind that tree, and there's the A5 in the background there, the traffic on, and it's just in the edge of a local graveyard. I found this one quite by accident. Came across an obscure reference in a nature diary online, and there was a grid reference, and I looked it up, and it was actually, the grid reference was about 500 yards away. And I thought the tree perhaps gone, but then when I to walk along the riverside walk over there, I spotted its unique shape. I thought, there it is, and I've been quite impressed with this tree ever since. It's a bit moth-eaten now. It's probably well over 200 years old. They don't tend to live more than 300. So it's seen better days, but this particular tree has probably produced 50 offspring by now. So that is a black poplar tree. when the leaves come out, or just before the leaves come out, it'll have crimson red catkins on it, this tree. The males have crimson red catkins and the females have lime green catkins. Probably Britain's rarest timber tree, although it's rarely used for timber these days. It's very durable. They used to use it for things like brake pads on horses and carts and that. It's not a tree to burn really, it can take a lot of heat, and that's why they used it for things like that, and block flooring in front of fires. It was very unliable to catch fire. Right, after introducing you to that black poplar tree, I want to take that a little bit further now, and I'd like to further introduce you to these. Now these are black poplar cuttings, different lengths at the moment. They'll be chopped down in a minute. Also, they're not from that same tree. These are from another one, a few miles away. Basically, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim these down to about 12 inches each, get them nice and regular, and I'm going to quite simply push them into a bucket of soil. That's my normal modus operandi. I push 4 of these into a bucket, sometimes 5, more normally 4, and get at least 2/3 to 3/4 of their length into the soil, and the vast majority of them, around 80%, do take. By the end of summer they'll have a substantial root ball on them, and sometime later in the winter I'll separate them out, carefully prise them apart, and I'll grow them over another year, in each one in its own bucket. By then it might be 3 or 4 feet tall, and the following year, the following winter, it'll be ready for transplanting. Now theoretically you could dig a hole and just stick these in if the soil is damp. I don't mean wet, but it's just damp. You can have some great success with that, and they'll grow in permanent positions. But I like to put them in pots because I donate mine, so I just grow them on and give them away to enthusiasts interested in repopulating the countryside with this particular species. So I'll just take you to a bucket of soil now, one I made earlier. So I'm just beside the river here, and there's a pair of mandarin ducks flying around. And they've clearly got a territory here. Mandarin ducks are hole nesting ducks. They nest in holes in trees like woodpecker holes and cracks, and there's quite a few of them around here. And there's been a male chasing a female around here since I got here, so that's nice. There'd be a lot more of them actually if people weren't so keen on cutting dead trees down straight away. There's they rely on cracks, as I say, and holes in trees. So I'll just take you to this bucket of soil now. I've got quite easily one of these black plastic buckets. You see I've got some holes knocked in the side of them. That's quite literally all I do, a bit of drainage. Look at the soil. Any old garden soil will do. Get that down there. Say, I've got these cuttings here. I just break these bits off, and I cut them about 12 inches. It's 12-inch long cutting there, and I'll get the vast majority of that into the soil. The 4 neat cuttings there, are about 12 inches long, nice and regular, and it's quite literally a matter of regularly spacing them. There you got the 4 cuttings there. And I can just top that up with more soil, heel them in, nice and hard, and there you go. They'll take off in no time. Yeah, so that's it. Now I'll add more soil to that, top it up, and I'll keep it well watered. If it's hot, water them every day, and they'll soon take root. And as I say, I get about 80% success rate, and as I say, I donate these when they grow, and I'll quite happily produce 50 trees. These are male cuttings, incidentally. Most of the cuttings I do are females, because they're far, far rarer than male trees. So that's my little poplar farm, as it were. As I say, I have this project. It's called the Dee Valley Black Poplar Project, which you can find if you're on Facebook. It's got its own little page there. And when these trees grow, I can donate them almost anywhere. People come and collect them, but most of these will end up growing somewhere in the Dee Valley, because my project is aimed at repopulating that particular area surrounding the River Dee. But you can go anywhere. So if you like what you see, give me a like. Please comment. I like a bit of interaction, so comments are always welcome, good or bad. And if you're really enthusiastic, why not subscribe? Till next time.